Let me take you there. Imagine for a moment a walk in the night. The world is silent. The streets are empty, and all you can hear is the sound of your own footsteps. The darkness stretches around you, and with every step you take, fear whispers in your ear. But I came here to tell you something tonight. Darkness is not the end of the story. It is the classroom of strength. It is in the night where champions are forged, where faith is tested, and where resilience is born. See, some of you are walking through your own nights right now. Nights of struggle, nights of heartbreak, nights of confusion. You may feel like you're walking all alone, but I promise you you're not. Because in every night, there's always a light. And for me, that light was her. She stood by me when fear tried to paralyze me. She reminded me that the night may look endless, but the morning is guaranteed. She said, "Don't stop walking, because every step in the dark is bringing you closer to your sunrise." And I'll tell you this, you can't let the night fool you. The night will lie to you. It will tell you you're not enough, that you're lost, that you can't make it. But you've got to look fear in the face and say, "I may be walking in the night, but I refuse to stop moving forward." That's what faith is. Faith is taking the step when you can't see the staircase. Faith is believing that if you keep walking, you will find the light. Yes, the night is cold, and yes, it can be lonely. But it is in the night where you learn who you really are. You learn that you're stronger than you thought, braver than you imagined, and more capable than you ever believed. Because on the other side of that night, there's a dawn with your name on it. A dawn filled with opportunity, with breakthrough, with purpose. So keep walking. Keep moving. Keep believing. Because no matter how dark your night may be, and the light is coming, when you see that light, when you step into that morning, you'll look back and say, "That night didn't break me. It built me." Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid of a walk in the night. Because the night is not your enemy. The night is your preparation. And if you trust the walk, if you hold on to her words, and if you refuse to quit, then the night will give way to the morning. And the morning will give way to your destiny. Do you want me to expand this into a longer version? Around 1,500 to 2,000 characters, like I've done for your other speeches. Or keep it punchy and shorter like this. The night has always carried a weight that is far greater than just the absence of the sun. It is not just a time when the world grows quiet and the streets turn still. It is a metaphor for the seasons of life, when clarity fades, when direction is uncertain, and when challenges feel overwhelming. The symbolism of night reminds us that life is not always bright, easy, or predictable. There are moments when the road ahead is dim, when hope seems like a distant star, and when fear lurks in every shadow. Yet, night is also a sacred teacher. It is in the darkness that we begin to appreciate the power of light. It is in the silence that we start to truly hear the voice within us. Night is not the end of the story. It is the preparation for a new chapter, the space where transformation begins. When we walk through the night, we come face to face with ourselves. We are stripped of distractions, stripped of illusions, and forced to confront the truth about who we are. The night is symbolic of trials, of heartbreaks, of battles that no one else sees. But it is also symbolic of growth, of courage, of hidden strength that can only emerge when the sun is gone. Too often people fear the night because it feels endless. But every night carries within it the promise of morning. The stars shine brightest against the deepest darkness. And that is life's way of reminding us that even in struggle, there are signs of hope, if only we choose to see them. The night also represents resilience. Just as the world does not stop turning when the sun sets, neither should we stop moving when life grows heavy. Each step we take in the dark is proof that we trust tomorrow, even if we cannot see it yet. And sometimes, in the middle of that darkness, a voice appears, her voice, that tells us to keep going. That whispers courage when fear is loud, that shines as a guiding light when everything else is dim. The night, then, is not just a season of despair, but a space where we discover faith, where we learn to rely on something greater than ourselves, and where we uncover the strength we never thought we had. Night is the canvas upon which hope paints its brightest colors. It is the testing ground for faith, the place where dreams are either abandoned or strengthened. And when morning finally comes, we carry with us not just the relief that the night has ended, but the wisdom, the resilience, and the courage we gain because we walk through it. The symbolism of night is not about darkness winning. It is about the journey that turns ordinary people into extraordinary survivors. It is proof that the darkest hours of life are not a signal of defeat, but a setup for the dawn of new beginnings. Do you want me to continue this exact expansion style for the other key points too, like we did before? Loneliness has a way of creeping in most powerfully during the night. When the world grows silent and the distractions fade, you are left alone with your thoughts, your questions, and sometimes your regrets. That stillness can feel heavy, almost suffocating, as if the silence itself is pressing down on you. Yet, within that loneliness lies one of the most transformative gifts life can offer: reflection. The night, when stripped of noise and business, gives you the space to listen. Not to others, not to the outside world, but to the deepest parts of yourself. It is in those quiet walks under the stars, when no one else is watching and no one else is speaking, that you begin to truly confront who you are and what you want from life. Loneliness is not always an enemy. Sometimes it is the companion that pushes you toward growth. Too often, we run from solitude because it forces us to face truths we try to avoid. But when you walk in the night, alone, there is no mask, no performance, no one to impress. There is only you, your past, your dreams, and your inner battles. Reflection in such moments is powerful because it is honest. You cannot lie to yourself when there is nothing but silence surrounding you. That is when you begin to recognize the strength you never acknowledged, the wounds you need to heal, and the visions you are meant to pursue. And even in the depths of loneliness, there is a voice. Sometimes it comes as a memory, sometimes as an inner whisper. that guides you forward. For me, it was her voice. In the moments when solitude felt unbearable, she reminded me that being alone was not the same as being abandoned.